Hey everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video review, and today we're going to be doing Outsiders, Looking for Trouble. Take a look at this comic cover right here. Now, whether you guys may or may not know, but Outsiders is one of my all-time favorite comic book teams. They're not quite as loved as the Teen Titans or the Justice League of America for me, but they're definitely up there. And I often consider them kind of a guilty pleasure. I love the characters and the team that has been erected in many of its different incarnations. I've always loved the team members. In addition to that, I love all the different themes that come with each team. Because, see, the Outsiders, like the Teen Titans or the Justice League or the Justice Society, go through many different incarnations. But unlike those, there's always a different theme with each incarnation. Sometimes they're Black Ops Justice League. Sometimes they're Batman's Secret Task Force. And this is no different. And the theme in this would be the Outsiders are the Hunters. Now, if you think about it, superheroes are usually just firefighters, for a lack of a better term. They put out the fires that are caused by the bad guys. The Joker goes out, murders someone, sets up a bomb, Batman fixes it. He stops the Joker. Flash has to deal with Captain Boomerang, who's blown up a building, stops the building from causing any more damage, and takes out Captain Boomerang. Stuff like that, they are the firefighters. They put out the damages that are caused by the bad guys. The Outsiders, however, are the hunters. They go out and they stop the bad guys before they even think about what they're going to do next, before they even put a finger on that button to blow up that building, to kill that person. They are the hunters. And in doing that, they use the most foulest language I've ever seen in comics. There are swears thrown out and derogatory remarks and just the most absolute heinous language ever used in this comic. And it is fun. Now, the story itself is that this stems out of the death of Donna Troy. Nightwing is utterly, completely devastated and depressed because, well, Donna Troy was one of his best friends. They grew up together, they worked together, they fought together, and, well, they were just best friends. Arsenal, formerly known as Speedy and soon to be known as Red Arrow, calls up Nightwing and tells him, well, we got to make a team. It does not have to be a family like the Teen Titans. We can just make it a job because we need to take out these bad guys before shit happens like it happened with John Troy. After a long time and a lot of convincing, Nightwing goes and makes this team with Arsenal. However, Nightwing's under the false impression that he's the leader of the team, where it's actually Arsenal that's the leader, and he was recruiting Nightwing. Now, this team consists with a lot of, I would want to say, D-level superheroes, which is good because it actually makes the team more fun. Characters such as Thunder, who is the daughter of one of the original Outsider members, Black Lightning, or Grace, who is just a powerhouse in herself, Indigo, which is this machine, or Shift, who is a kind of a clone offspring of Metamorpho. You also get some other people that join in, like Jade. But in its entirety, Outsiders is a bunch of random, low-level, not known at all characters, which makes it more fun because you really grow to these characters, and these characters really turn out to be fun characters. In the first volume, you see them go up against the likes of Lex Luthor, the Joker, a bunch of gorillas rampaging a city. You see them go up against some interesting villains. So there's no shortage of bad guys that they go up against. And, well, it's just fun how they go about it. So let's go into good, the bad, and whether or not you should get it. Good. Well, one thing is that, like I said, this is kind of a guilty pleasure. This is just absolutely fun. They go out there, they beat up bad guys, and they really don't give a shit. They will swear, they will use dirty underhand tactics, they will go to the lowest of lows to do what they need to do, and it's fun them doing it. The action is nice. That's one thing that there's no shortage of, is action. If you want an action-packed comic where there's violence every 5 seconds, you're going to get it with the Outsiders. In addition to that, you get to see some favorites like Jade, Arsenal, and Nightwing join up with a team of characters that you really don't know. These are characters that will all grow on you. Like, personally for me, Grace and Thunder are two characters that really grow on to me and characters that I start to like. And there's some interesting maneuvers that all of them do. Like, there's one part where a big, giant jet is coming and going to crash. Jade, being superpowered, asks Thunder to hold her. Now, Thunder's superpower is that she can increase or decrease her density and mass. So Thunder holds on to Jade while Jade stops this plane, and because Thunder is so heavy, she's able to hold Jade in place and keep Jade from, not Jade, Grace from going off and getting slammed. So there's some cool maneuvers in that. The team in itself is fun, and it's really a diverse team with a colorful individuals. So you got a good characters in this, and you also got good themes in this too. In that they go out and they hunt for the bad guys, which is nice. Downside. Well, I'm not gonna lie, this is probably gonna be a hard title for a lot of people to get into because there's a lot of no-name heroes in here. I mean, yeah, sure, you got Nightwing and you got Jade and you got Arsenal, but really, not many characters here people would know. Like, if you go down on the street, ask them who Indigo is, or who Grace is, or Thunder, or Shift, and they won't know. So, these characters, while good, they're not well known. So, it might be hard for people to get into. And in saying that, the Outsiders, while it has a strong theme, you really can't do too much with it for long. You'll see as you progress in your Outsider reading, if you continue reading it, is that they start to get into other themes too. However, the theme is still good, and it stays with the team for a bit of time. On a whole, whether or not you should get it, I would recommend the Outsiders if you're looking for something new, something different. While it may not be the first thing on the list to get, I would definitely recommend other stuff before this. If you have some extra cash around, and this is only $12, if you want to try something different, I recommend you at least buy the first trade to, at the very least, get a taste of what it's like. While this isn't the first thing I would recommend when it comes down to the Outsiders, I would recommend Showcase Presents Batman and the Outsiders. If you read that before and you want to try some other Outsider stuff, at least buy this, or at least read it and give it a chance. If you like it, then continue on with the other Outsider stuff. If you don't, then you don't, which is fine. But I do recommend at least giving this trade in itself a chance, because it's a fun team, and they do a lot of fun stuff. So with that said, I'm going to end this review here. This is Andrew saying peace out for now.